I always thought pushing through was the answer. It turns out it was the very thing making it worse. We're taught that pushing through leads to success, productivity, motivation, results. And in most areas of life, this does. But when it comes to chronic fatigue, the more you push, the worse you feel. And here's the cruel part: you don't always crash right away. Sometimes you push, you succeed, you even feel better a day or two, and then out of nowhere, you get hit again. There's a point where pushing doesn't just stop working, it starts pushing you backwards. And not because you lose discipline, but because your body is trying to protect you. I remember mornings getting my daughter off to school, pouring my coffee, and then just sitting down in that chair. My mind was ready to go, but my body wasn't. My legs felt heavy. Sometimes my entire body felt like it was made of bricks. I'd try to push through it, but that drained feeling just seemed to take over my body. I'd open my laptop and try to focus, but I couldn't think. I couldn't work. So I'd sit there or end up laying down for hours, just trying to recover enough to function again. Come around 10 o'clock, I'd tell myself, get up, you got to get up, start the day. So I would, not because I felt better, but because I had to. I had a corporate sales job. I was a single mom. I was building a coaching business on the side. So I'd grab an energy drink, push through the day, try to get a workout in, and show up for everything. And by 6 p.m., I was done. What made it even harder to understand was I was a health coach, a fitness coach. I have a degree in exercise science. I'm the one that motivates people to push through. So when this stopped working for me, it didn't just feel frustrating. It was like something was really off. And because none of the things that had always worked for me, they were not working anymore. And underneath all of it, there were years of buildup. I had had autoimmune issues and I was overtraining in the gym. I had a knee replacement, but the final straw was COVID. Long COVID was the final trigger that brought all the years of stress down to a crash. My body didn't just get tired, it hit the brakes. I was dealing with chronic fatigue syndrome. And at first, I didn't want to admit it. I just thought it was burnout. But I figured out it was much more than that. I couldn't beat it. So I decided to go to some specialists, and we found a few things off in my blood work, but really still didn't give me any clear answers. No real plan. So I did what most people do. I tried to fix everything. More testing, more supplements, meditation, breath work, you name it. I was trying to figure it out. And some things did help a little, but nothing actually changed the pattern because I was still trying to just fix the symptoms. And instead of understanding what was actually happening, and this is where everything shifted, not with another protocol and not with another treatment, but it comes from accepting where my body actually is now. Not where I thought it should be, and not where it used to be. But I needed to find that real baseline and actually respect it. That's when things started to change because for the first time, I started listening to my body. I stopped fighting my body and started working with it. I also saw where this could go, and I did not want to get bedbound because I was already needing hours of recovery just to function. And I knew I didn't want to wait until I was fully stuck there. So I made a decision, and not by chasing more solutions, but by simplifying everything. I was working with my body, not against it, and slowly things did start to change. I'm not collapsing into the chair anymore. I don't need energy drinks just to function, and I am not ending up every day completely drained. And more importantly, I understand what's actually happening now. If this sounds familiar, the push crash cycle, the brain fog, the exhaustion, the sleep that doesn't fix anything, this isn't random and it's not something you can just push through. But you're also not stuck with this forever. If this resonates with you or sounds like what you're dealing with, I did put together a simple assessment. It takes about 2 to 5 minutes. It will show you exactly where you're stuck. It helps you understand what's happening so you can finally break the cycle. You can find that link below in the comments.